Hello and welcome back to the RogueTech campaign episode 17, and what we lack today in tactical acumen we will continue to make up for in Russian grog. I've long since exhausted the last of the cassis d'orange, and we are going to get stuck straight back into the stubborn surrender mission, which I said I was going to do last time. Now, what's interesting about the stubborn surrender mission is, apart from being worth a vast sum of money, it very usually, what's wrong with this mech? Refit to view warnings, okay. Oh, it hasn't got any ammo. Why has it not got any ammo? Hang on. Hang on, hold the phone. Oh, this is a brand new one, isn't it? There we go. Seems legit. Oops, I made a mistake. Right, yes. As I was saying, the thing about this mission is, apart from the fact that it's great money, is the enemies are usually completely wrecked. Like, completely wrecked. So, you can usually get some amazing salvage out of them with not much risk. Of course, I'm being warned that this mission might be too difficult for me. So we'll see. But this mission, usually all the mechs are like ramshackle or worse. So if I can isolate them and pick them off one by one, we can get ourselves some real tasty salvage. And a huge payout, because we gotta make some progress, right? And this is the only mission I really want to do on this planet. I simply cannot be bothered to churn out a load of half skull contracts now.
Command interface initiated.
Given the landscape, I doubt we'll be doing much shopping this trip.
Okay, so there's probably enemies up here. There's definitely enemies over here. So I think we should dive into this crevice here.
Location confirmed.
Or crevasse, if you're
Affirmative, Commander.
if you're one of those people that has to use ridiculously overborne pronunciation.
A delay sounds wise.
Is that a heavy?
New bogey on the field.
I think we got some heavies on the field.
I'll just wait here until you need me.
A catapult! Actually, I'm not really afraid of a catapult. I mean, it's missiles, right? But then again, you never know in this mod.
Standing by. What's the plan?
What's been done to add excitement to the enemies.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move and brace so that we absolutely minimize possible incoming damage. And then we'll go full bore next turn. A blackjack. Oh dear. Now that's a threatening mech. And I brought the general along. I don't know why I did this. This is seeming like less and less of a good idea.
What's up, boss?
If I'm lucky, not only will they miss, but they'll overheat. If I'm lucky. Okay, he's got no shot. He's only a light anyway.
Waiting for the right move.
Okay, that's a medium. Doing whatever a medium does. Well, the catapult is heavy. What has he got going on here? Melee damage increases. He's got pulse lasers! Shit. Oh my god, this guy's running all streak SRM 6s. Oh man, both of these are incredibly bad news bears. I don't know how accurate these pulse lasers are. If they follow the lore, they've got +2 accuracy and they're going to be dangerous. Ooh, that hurt. Right. The primary threat is the catapult. It must go. I absolutely cannot afford to take a streak SRM 6 sandwich of that magnitude. We cannot withstand firepower of that magnitude!
As you wish.
Oh yeah, catapult! Joke mech. No problem. Who cares?
Reporting. Critical hit.
Right. He can throw his billion LRMs at me all day long. No problem.
Commander. Ready to rock.
And then the RogueTech creator is like, oh, you weren't expecting some LRMs, were you? No, we filled it with streak SRM 6s. No one expects the short range catapult. Oh, look at his rear is completely exposed. Hit him in the butt! Look at that, there's nothing left.
Commander.
Gotta finish him. Ah, this is Inferno.
Engage and jump jet.
Not entirely what I want to finish the job here.
Copy that.
Oh, now he's overheating. I gotta finish him. If he falls over, it's gonna help him. Because if he falls over, his exposed ass is gonna be hidden. Hidden from view. Hidden from my machinations. (92, 37, and 53). Ah, he really could totally survive this. 85 chance to hit. What if I precision strike to the CT? No, it reduces the chance to hit far too dramatically. Okay. Come on, come on, come on! Damn! Damn, I needed him dead. Now he's lying down. And I effectively have to chew through that front armor. Of which there is plenty. Unless I wait for him to get up. I think that we wait for him to get up. And instead we target the Black Knight.
I understand.
I know it's risky, but... Oh, no. 95% chance to hit, and I miss. Oh, he's cooking!
Need something, Chief? Copy that.
Well, your heat weapons are working very well on the moon. Let's turn off the streakers and continue to cook this guy. Ah ha ha ha!
What are your orders, Skipper?
He got shut down harder than a copy of Microsoft Windows.
I got you.
What the hell? Oh yeah, best graphical error ever. It's just a head sticking out of the rock. Actually, do you know what? We're SRMs. Why not go for the head? Right?
Yes, boss.
Is it hot in here or is it just them? I love it! This is definitely one of the more stupid things I've done in a while. Oh, I just destroyed his heat bank!
For the critical hit.
His heat bar has like left the actual maximum threshold and disappeared into space. Ooh. Ooh, ow. I'm gonna go unsteady now.
Internal damage.
This guy is just gonna cool, I presume. And this guy. Yep.
Reporting.
Yes, I need you to move because otherwise you're gonna die. Oh, is that a rear strike? Yes, it is. Goodbye, catapult. Look at this. Rah! Oh! See you in the next life.
That would be a kill.
That's disgusting. Oh, blackjack.
They've got a sensor.
That ironically would make a good capture for me because I've got bits of a blackjack already.
Good to go.
Is he... He's pointing in a weird direction. Right.
Roger that.
Pull the panther back. Keep the missiles flowing. Is that overheat or not? I don't think it is, so...
Roger.
Sweet. Tell you what, heat generating missiles on a moon is pretty fun. Pretty fun and pretty brutal. I guess I move like here?
Roger that, Commander.
I do need to get rid of this guy. I can't pretend like he's not a threat. He's a threat. And he's the easiest threat to get rid of, so. Continue to focus on this right side to knock him down.
I got you.
Go for the lag! Oh, he lost a heat sink as well as his heat bank.
You like that? Yes, Commander.
Yes, Commander.
Yes, I'm there.
These guys cannot operate efficiently on this moon. They run too hot. The enemies, I mean. 1 HP on the leg. Try and get that side torso. Ah, ejecting! Sweet. I'll have that for $1. I wish I'd taken more salvage now. Okay, the Black Knight is entirely energy weapons. The Blackjack is stock. He's stock. It's just a normal Blackjack.
Yes, Commander.
I think what we'll do is we will target the Blackjack to get rid of him. And we will cook the Black Knight. Like he's a casserole.
Locked on for physical attack.
Oh, that looked like it hurt.
Target's taking a critical hit.
There goes half of his weapons. Fail. Man, I am so excited for the salvage output of this mission. I might consider staying here. I mean, there are a lot of min-maxed enemy mechs, right? And because they're min-maxed, they suffer from the critical weakness on moons, where they just simply run too hot.
Ready for order.
Can I get closer? I can't jump, because I'll heat. Let's get this guy nice and hot, shall we? Oh, smoking.
Confirm. You got it.
The Blackjack's nearly done. With half his weapons missing, actually, I don't really feel the threat from him anymore. Wow, I can't... I'm running way too hot.
Copy that.
This works both ways.
How's it going?
I would like you to push this guy over, please. I wonder if pulse lasers are any good. If they're good, I might capture some. Who knows? I'm gonna be like, it's gonna be like an orgy of salvage after this. Look at how hot he is. He can't even fire his weapons.
Awaiting orders.
It's as simple as that. Goodbye, Blackjack. Boom! Brrr. See ya.
Hostile removed.
There's just simply no way you survive that. This Black Knight is doomed. Like, he can't he can't vent enough heat. Per turn to fight back. This is the risk that you take when you take a completely energy-based complement of weapon systems. And you try and operate it on a moon. I presume that the mech generation is just, you know, it doesn't account for terrain at all. So these mechs would be incredibly threatening on an ice planet or a temperate planet where, you know, they could easily stand in water or something like that. But here on the moon, they're baggage. I mean, me as a player, I would rather have my Firestarter than these Black Knights in this condition on this map. Because how do I stop the Firestarters from closing in on me and starting to heat my shit? And if I fire my weapons, I'm heating myself. I would have to melee my way through my opponents, basically, and not use the weapons at all. See, what's he going to do? He's just going to run away and brace to try and cool off. Nope, he's actually going to take a shot.
That shot got past my armor.
And now he's going to cook himself. So he's completely screwed. And fortunately for me,
Yes, Commander.
he went for my Firestarter, which has some of the thickest armor available to me. Ho-ho! And I needed it. Jesus. 1 HP was between me and losing my flamer. That's funny. We'll get rid of this guy now.
He's going down.
He's already hotter than the bloody surface of the sun.
Commander. Skipper.
Skipper.
I'm rolling.
I want to try and get behind him. How many can I fire without cooking myself? Just one. Down he goes! Oh man, I'm actually struggling myself to keep my my mechs cool enough to fire their weapon systems as well, so it's not like this doesn't work both ways. Oh, he just lost a heat sink.
Critical hit, Commander. Hey there.
The evil cooking machine itself. However, he's already completely overheated, so I'm just going to turn them off for now and carry on shooting.
Firing.
Boom! That's half of his weapon systems gone. He's up, but he's shut down. He's now got to waste his turn restarting his engine.
Reporting.
Sucks to be you. Now you're going to get punched by the meta starter. Oh, look at this rear armor. There's nothing to it.
Location acknowledged. Engaging.
That's what happens when you min-max your mechs, kids. You leave yourself with no rear armor.
Yup.
I'll just punch the guy. He's got 10 center torso left.
Let's do this.
In fact, before I do that, see if I can turn the temperature up. He's taking a lot of structural damage. He's taking like 12 points of structural damage pretty much in every section from being heated so badly. Ejecting!
Mission successful.
Sweet, I should drink and play more often. Is it liquid courage or is it liquid stupidity? I don't know. You decide. What I do know is that today's Salvage manifest is going to look glorious. Look at that payout. Basically no damage. Oh, oh baby. Yeah, PPCs. Medium pulse lasers. Look at that. They do really nasty stability damage. I wonder how much the accuracy improvement is on these. They did seem to hit pretty regularly. Oh man, we got streak SRM6s to take as well. I would literally be happy with anything on this Salvage manifest apart from the AC2. Haha! Although it would be ironic. And look at all these double heat sinks. I'm happy to take all of them. And these jump jets. The only junk is four jump jets and an SRM ammo rack. And an AC2. And the rest is all complete quality. Right, let's roll the dice. It's alright. More jump jets than I really was hoping for, but pair of double heat sinks. Oh, I got a medium laser. I didn't get the pulse laser. This is kind of a bad roll, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nice items out of 9. Well, these jump jet Mark Is are actually quite nice as well. The next time I see a Black Knight, I'm going to capture it. Wouldn't it be so funny to get a heavy mech before I truly got a medium? Because if you think about it, the only medium mech that I have right now is the Trebuchet, but I started with that. And I got most of it back. So it's not really a new medium. But then I have a real potential there to acquire a Black Knight. That would really change the dynamic of what I could do. Sweet, the first VR module's complete, so I can start putting spare pilots through my punishing training program. What's next? All of the recreation things improve morale and reduce costs, so they're all worth getting, but I need the beta pod for that. This obviously speeds up repair work, but it's just a flat cost. 20 days to complete that. I think these are all like 20 days to complete. Yeah, 20 days, 20 days, 20 days. 10 days. Don't know if I should speed up repair work. These things save money. In the vanilla campaign they did not save money, but in this campaign they save money by allowing me to field more mechs and to rotate more stuff in and out of missions in less time. I could repair the beer pod and unlock the recreational stuff. I guess the beta pod is required to unlock the rest of the wreck stuff and the next training module as well. So that's what we'll go for. We can afford to do it, so we're going to do it. Continue the repair work. Sweet. Never leave home without my fire starter. And just 2 days to fix it. There we go. So the question now is, after the excitement of that, there's a load of half-star garbage here. How about this mission, the raiding party? It's another battle on the lunar surface. And there's definitely potential for more salvage. And definitely potential for more mechs to cook themselves. I think the idea of that appeals to me, so let's do it. Raiding party. It's another 2-8 salvage job. Okay. The Jenner can go. What we got here? Okay, this was my mixed bag melee SRM6 mech. The idea behind this was to melee to cool down and then unload the SRMs and then melee to cool down and so on. We'll take that. It's certainly better than the Jenner straight up. We'll just leave the commando. That's a spare. Finally the main character is out of sick bay, where he's been for like most of the game. Let's go! Every time I think I'm going to sell that Jenner and never ever see it again, I reach a mission where I need it. It's fast. For 35 tons, it's fast. Its twin SRM6 build is not horrible. That's as many nice things as I can say about it. But it's always there. When I need a spare light mech to fill a hole, it's there for me. When I need someone to stand on top of a hill and be like, "Shoot me, I'm here, come on, do it now, kill me, I'm here, kill me now, do it, come on." When I need that person in the critical moment, the Jenner is there for me. Oh my god, it's the exact same map. Welcome to the exact same strategy. Let no one be surprised.
Sensors have something.
That's a light. That's a medium.
Acknowledge, Commander.
Man, the thought that out there somewhere there are catapults rocking quad streak SRM6s. That is a terrifying thought to me.
Yes, Commander. Be there in a jiff.
Let's go.
Good to go.
Good to go. These Panthers are too slow. I'm just going to have to sprint them. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to engage next turn.
Yup.
Nope. Get in there. Do I not do I not have the Heat Panther? Isn't it? Is it that one? It's the other one. Okay, that's the light. Whatever that is, I'm not too bothered. The worst thing it could be is a meta starter, meta fire starter.
Ready to rock.
Okay, yeah, okay, we got the cooker here. What you got? Lots of things that generate lots of heat. Excellent.
Awaiting orders.
Let us begin. I cannot get close enough to punch you, but I don't care.
Good to go.
What truly matters is whether I can shut you down like a Windows computer. Oh, all the damage went into the CT. That's quite nice.
Yes, Commander.
You don't have a shot. I'll have to use jump jets to get one. Do I take that shot now, or do I get someone else to try and
Order, Skipper.
destabilize this guy? I think we pump him full of SRMs first and try and destabilize him.
I'm there.
I want all my Inferno missiles to hit because I want to power this guy down, or at the very least prevent him from getting his weapon systems working. There we go. You got to remember that you know, 3 Streak SRM 6s. That's 180 damage right there, and that's near fatal to most of my units. So I'm going to make sure that the AI does not feel like it's a good idea to unload all of that into me.
Roger.
Oh yeah, get hot.
Receiving you.
Can I get a shot? Here. That's a weird place. That does reduce my movement quite dramatically. I can either knock him down and take the risk of not moving very much, or I can move a lot. I'll take the risk. Oh, I'll knock him down.
Confirmed. Firing.
Down you go. A capture on this would be great. Streak SRM 6s are amazing. I would love to pick them out of the Salvage manifest. Okay, my hot friend, what are you going to do? Presuming you're going to run away and try and cool off. Wow, he's still running too hot. That's amazing.
Certainly.
Now, I'm not meant to be about kicking a guy when he's down, but I'm going to kick this guy. Oh, nasty.
That hit something good.
Is it just 3 enemies? I don't know what that light is, but he's been faffing around for a long time.
Standing by.
Not that that is in any way a bad thing, because it just gives me time here to work my magic on this Kintaro.
Now, let's see how you handle this.
Burn him! Oh, he got shut down
Scored a critical hit.
and knocked down. That's his 2nd injury.
Confirmed.
I'm thinking If I just pile a load of missiles into him, I might force him to eject. Let's see if I can rattle his cage.
Firing.
Oh! I thought that was his head for a second there.
Hey there.
The funny part is, obviously, the more you pile damage into somebody, right, the more likely it is that you get their head, because there's just less there's less regions to hit. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, anyway. Okay, that's a rotary AC2. Dangerous, but not not anything I need to rush to deal with. This guy's shut down, so he's gonna have to waste his turn restarting.
You have orders?
So now the problem is, if I punch him, I can't move, and if I don't move, I can't get any evasion pips. The meta starter is the only one of my mechs that does not run very hot. So I think it's probably about time that he started engaging this Wolverine. Okay, I'm not sure what that was.
Yes, Commander.
Okay, didn't do much. But what's he going to do? He can't punch me from on top of the building. Oh, it's a spider! No wonder I didn't recognize it. I've been seeing those a lot recently. Throughout most of this campaign, they've been unicorns. I've not seen any, but these last couple of missions, they're everywhere.
Receiving you. Position confirmed.
I still can't believe this guy is not punched out yet. I can only put the flame on.
Locking on target.
Okay, he's taking more heat structure damage. Okay, overheat warning. Let's shut this guy down again, shall we?
Critical hit, Commander.
Do 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 do. Oh man, his internals are getting ruined. Every time he overheats, some weapon or component takes massive damage.
Roger that, Commander.
Do I stick a volley in this guy, or do I just spend the turn cooling off? Oh, he's nearly done, isn't he?
Well, this looks bad for you. Tango is...
Oh, he's dead. Pilot died. He'd had enough injuries. We'll get a complete salvage on that. Who's he shooting at? Oh, he's shooting at the Metastar. That's okay. He's done the most stupid thing, which is to stand on a building on which you cannot move. So now he will never get any evasion tokens, and now I can just lay into him. But first, let's see what the spider does. Because I'll kill his ass, depending on what he does. Yeah, that was a bad move.
Barely a hit, Commander. Standing by.
See, I was thinking about cooling my guys down. But why cool them down when there's a spider here that I can just punch and still cool down? Right? Oh, This guy is so dead, he does not even know how dead he is. Okay, now he's after the Panther with that bloody rotary autocannon too. What's my rear armor like? It's actually pretty solid on this mech. Just sort of assessing in my head whether this mech could handle being rotary also autocannon 2'd in the back, and it totally can, so. We shall carry on applying the pain.
How might I help?
Interestingly, his position is such that I can't actually really get behind him. At least not without sacrificing my accuracy pretty severely.
Firing jump jet.
That's okay. We're just here to get some damage done.
Target acquired and locked in.
Turn off the small lasers because they generate a fair bit of heat.
Heat damage. Damn it.
Heat damage? Really? Why? No? No heat damage? Odd.
Ready for order.
Evidently that sound effect was mistriggered.
Heading up.
Gotta try and overheat this guy. Unfortunately, a rotary autocannon 2 really does not care about heat levels.
I come.
But I can still try and shut him down, so. Right.
Ready for orders.
Gotta keep moving.
Roger.
It's like one of the weirdest things about this game is constantly having to move your mechs around all the time. Shuffling around to avoid taking heat damage. See ya!
Tango's trapped.
I probably should have sat there and destroyed every part of that mech, because the less of that trash that's in the loot table, the better, right? So I can get more of the Kintaro and the Wolverine. Oh man, this is awesome. I want to get behind him, and the fact that this building's in the way makes it a long journey. And I want it to be a long journey, because that means that I get more evasion tokens. So it works out beautifully for me. If it wasn't obstructed, I could only move a little bit.
Good to go.
Cook him! And shoot him in the back.
Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
You're not taking damage. Stop.
On the move.
Come on, Wolverine. Can I get my SRM4s? No. Okay, fine. I could like use a turn to cool down, but you know, the action's been pretty much non-stop.
What are your orders, Skipper? Copy that, Commander.
Let's go. This is like one expensive commando. It's 35 tons, that's the difference. Your standard commando is only 25 tons. This is 35 tons. I can't believe this has taken me so long to realize this. That's why it's so good.
Engaging target.
Okay, now he's unsteady. Now we can like start knocking his ass over. He just stood there. He just braced.
Awaiting orders.
This is so funny that I can get this big motion of movement by just moving back and forth like this. Okay, there goes his guarded.
I'm taking heat damage. Affirmative.
You know what's funny? I just thought about this. As long as you hit the head, you cause an injury, right? Pretty simple. So even if you fire inferno missiles,
Engage target.
you still cause an injury if you hit the head. Makes me wonder if you could spam them and go for headshots. Try and really heat some guy up.
Ready to rock.
Right, up we go. The game seems to want to do a lot of these cutaways at the moment. These movement cutaways. Go for the head.
Let's see what you got.
Oh, I did it! I hit the head. Free injury.
Standing by.
I would love to get this guy to eject. If I can.
Eye on.
If I can get him to eject, that's gonna be awesome. More loot for me. I'm just gonna cool off. I'll fire next turn. He's up. And he's still hot.
Receiving you.
They don't know how to cope. The AI just does not know how to cope with being overheated repeatedly. He's completely at a loss as to what he should do. Which is, if it were me, if you find yourself in this situation in a multiplayer game, someone's got cooker mechs, what you want to do,
Target lock on enemy 6.
presuming that you're sensible and you brought jump jets, is you want to DFA them in the back. Because you have no other way of fighting back properly. So as soon as you get a turn, DFA the fire starter, the meta fire starter that's harassing you in the back, and you probably kill him instantly. But even if you don't, you'll destabilize him, you'll ruin his turn. You may even knock him over. And, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen to you? You take leg damage, big deal. Most players don't even target the legs, they go for the CT, especially if you get shut down. So your legs are just there to be used.
Target lock on enemy 6.
Okay, he's unsteady and hotter than the surface of the sun.
Confirmed.
Let's see if we can hit the head, shall we? I mean, he's got jump jets. He could do it. He could have killed several of my mechs by now.
10-4.
Go for the head. Knock down.
Ready for orders.
Okay, move up. He only needs one more injury, I think, and he's dead. He's already taken 3. I can't imagine him having many more hit points. Let's turn the flamers off because I don't need them. He's already shut down. Go for the head. Okay, nothing really happened. I mean, this is like, you know,
You have orders?
I'm not even sure what to say. This is just kind of like the slow, tedious death of this guy, where I can't really do massive damage to him, and he can't do anything. Oh! Cook off is bad for you.
What's up, boss?
When that ammo gets too hot, it explodes.
Copy.
And the pilot's dead.
Enemy down.
I literally cooked that guy alive. For the best part of... Like, how long do you reckon a turn takes in real time, right? It represents maybe about 30 to 45 seconds of combat. So, for 5 minutes, 4 light mechs just literally cooked this guy to death. They literally barbecued this guy in the cockpit seat. What a horrendous way to die. I mean, does it get much more brutal? What am I doing? I need to take the lid off Da vodka. Okay, that salvage manifest is going to be good. It has to be. It's the only acceptable outcome, is that the salvage manifest is amazing. Sweet. 500,000 sea bills. I'll take that. Oh, baby. Yes, please. Plus 7 more bits. Oh my god, look at all these jump jets. Oh no. It's like, yeah, the salvage manifest is amazing, and then I see all this jump jets and I'm like, ah, crap. Should have got rid of some of those legs now, shouldn't I? Alright, let's hope and pray that we get the Streak SRM6 and some more of this lovely goodie. This lovely mech bits goodies. Oh, sweet. You know, last time I got really stiffed on salvage, but this time, that's a complete medium mech right there. And some TSM, which is always nice. Finally got a Kintaro. I never got a Kintaro in my my original playthrough or my AC2 playthrough. I mean, admittedly, in the AC2 playthrough, it would be pointless. But it was like the Irby. It was one of those rare mechs. You just never saw it. It has excellent missile hard points. Oh, I just got a thing. Legend of the Periphery. Probably for farming sea bills. Okay, let's have a look in the bay, shall we? The Michael Bay. Maybe not the Michael Bay. Certainly a lot of action and drama in these episodes, so maybe it is the Michael Bay. God damn it! I didn't get anything. The whole thing was junk. You don't get a huge amount of free tonnage on this bad boy, but you do get enough free tonnage to be useful. But it's all missiles, no ballistics. Oh, once again there's a ballistic in the head. Can I? Could I realistically get a ballistic in there? Oh man, that uses 4 slots. Nope. All of this nice gear uses entirely too much critical space. Back to missiles. And by missiles we mean SRM6s, because we sure as hell are not building with LRMs, are we? Let's be honest here. I'm leaning so heavily on SRMs. Let's have a look at lasers. What have I got? You see, I could fit a pair of these plasmas, right? And they're nice, and they've got long range. But without a targeting computer, they're never going to hit anything. That's the bottom line. And this mech could make a nice medium laser boat. Could certainly get 6 and a load of heat sinks, and that would be quite nice. But once again, you're in the same situation. Without a targeting computer, you're not going to hit. So I find myself loading missiles. Unless I make this into a melee monster. With 5 jump jets, it's more than capable of being a good melee monster. Let's try that. I'm bored of loading missiles into everything. So for a good melee, we want some flamers to keep proceedings warm, and a significant number of heavy machine guns to keep proceedings deadly. And then what else do we load? How about another flamer and another heavy machine gun? And we're going to need ammo to feed these thirsty bad boys. 200 rounds, is that enough? That's 25 rounds a blast, which gives you 8 blasts. That's not bad. This leaves me with a lot of free tonnage. So then, to complement this, we would need... Can this go anywhere? Supercharger to close in with our victims. Some triple strength Molimar to provide that extra slap to the face. Bit of extra evasiveness is useful. Can I fit that anywhere? Cannot be stacked. Okay, that's fine. And what about this? Adds bulwark, which I would never use, increases my heat but reduces my signature and increases my defense by 1, so this further adds to my defensiveness. Max out the armor. Probably can reduce the rear armor a little bit just to even out the tonnage. This will not run hot, right? Because there's no real heat generation here. So let's add some jump jets. This should give me the mobility that I need. And do I need a heatsink? Do I genuinely need a heatsink? I'm not even sure if I need a heatsink, to be honest with you. There's nothing here that generates heat apart from the flamers. I think what I want is another ton of machine gun ammo. That's 125 damage plus the flamers. It's like 150 straight up melee damage there. Plus this mech is very difficult to kill. Yeah, Yeah, I can't see the need to really add anything else apart from more machine gun ammo, because it might be quite thirsty design. We're looking at 25 rounds used and 200 rounds in the can, so that's only 8 attacks. And if the ammo runs out, then this mech is in trouble. Plus, obviously, if the torso gets wiped out, that's trouble as well. No, do you know what? No. We'll get it built. And then what we'll do is, because I'm sick of making SRM boats, we will buy an extra ton of machine gun ammo to use later. When it's finished building, I'll go back to it and add the ton of machine gun ammo. Should only take a day to fit. There it is.
New equipment available.
Surprisingly rare, actually. This is the annoying thing about BattleTech, you see. I can't just go in and fix the design without cancelling the work order and redoing the whole bloody thing. And I'm not doing that. So I'll just have to remind myself to refit that when I need to. And that's it. It's been an hour already. There are no other contracts worth doing on this ball, which is a real shame. There's an ambush convoy mission, but I never find those particularly enjoyable. And there's a load of half a skull easy missions. So let's just go somewhere else, shall we? We could go back to Clough's stand. Rich, Mega City, Black Market, all the nice things. Once we actually, we've got 2 mediums now. Once we reach the point where we're fielding a lance of mediums, we could probably go back into the inner sphere and start doing missions in the inner sphere, building up reputation and all that kind of thing. I hear that most of the nicest gear is in the inner sphere as well. Hanging around in the periphery might be easy, but it's not. The shops and that are not very interesting, or they're quite barren. That's what I've been told. So, but what could we do? We took losses early on. We needed to work hard to bring them back up, which we've done. But it just took time. And we nearly captured a heavy before we captured a medium, because that makes sense. I must admit, I was shitting myself when I saw those Black Knights, and then I was like, oh, pulse lasers, oh my god. And then they were cooking, and I was like, oh, it's a moon. They can't keep their heat down. I can just victimize them. It was the best thing ever. The best feeling. I'll have that.
New weapon systems available.
Oh, look at that. Plus range, plus evasion ignore, plus 50% crit. Jesus. I wish I had AC2s like that during my AC2 campaign. Plus range. Why would you want plus range on an AC2? It's already got the longest range in the game. Why does it even need more range? You're trying to hit your enemies from space or something. The rest of this is all pretty standard. I will take that.
New weapon systems available.
Yeah. Nothing else I want. Right, let's have a look at the contracts ready for next time. generate them now to save me the pain of doing it at the start of the next video. I should probably go and visit my mercs as well, my mech warriors, and buy some skills if they can get any skills. My mech warriors seem to be stuck around the 5 to 6 skill mark, so I guess the way EXP has been done is being changed. Ah, look at this, it's the stubborn surrender mission again. This is definitely what we'll do next time. This is always a good mission. It's the Lost Air mission, but it's got better reward. I never like those trap sprung missions. Oh, destroy base. I like them as well. Now, one thing I will say, I might skip time to get the trebuchet. I could really do with the power upgrade that provides. I have so much stuff in the mech bay right now. It's ridiculous. But if I'm going to start taking on 2 skull missions, I could certainly do with bringing more firepower to the party. The Panthers are alright, but they're not amazing. Anyway, we'll think about that next time. Awkward silence while I while I save and end the recording.